Once upon a time, in the quiet town of HOLLOWBROOK, there stood an old, decrepit house shrouded in mystery and darkness. HOLLOWBROOK House, as it was called, had a notorious reputation for being haunted, the mere mention of its name sending shivers down the spines of the townsfolk. The house had been abandoned for decades, its once grand facade now a crumbling testament to forgotten secrets. Locals whispered tales of inexplicable sounds, eerie apparitions, and an unspeakable evil that lingered within its walls. One fateful day, a young family named the Harrisons moved to HOLLOWBROOK, unaware of the house's malevolent history. The Harrisons consisted of John, a pragmatic and protective father, his wife Elizabeth, a nurturing and curious soul, and their young daughter Emily, an imaginative and adventurous girl. Drawn to the allure of HOLLOWBROOK House, the family decided to make it their new home. They believed that with a little love and care, they could restore it to its former glory. Little did they know the horrors that awaited them. As the sun set on their first night in HOLLOWBROOK House, strange occurrences began to unfold. Whispers echoed through the hallways, as if unseen entities reveled in their presence. Doors creaked open on their own, and cold gusts of wind brushed against their skin. Emily, intrigued by the supernatural tales surrounding the house, followed the mysterious sounds, her curiosity leading her to the attic. She climbed the creaky staircase, her small hand gripping the dusty banister. In the dimly lit attic, Emily discovered an old, weathered journal hidden beneath a pile of forgotten belongings. The journal's pages were filled with the anguished writings of a former resident, describing a dark ritual performed within the house. Unbeknownst to the Harrisons, their presence had awakened a malevolent force. The spirits that had been confined within the house were free, hungry for revenge and seeking to possess the living. As the nights grew darker, the family's once happy home transformed into a nightmare. They became tormented by vivid nightmares, plagued by relentless whispers that taunted their every waking moment. Elizabeth, consumed by fear and despair, delved deeper into the history of HOLLOWBROOK House. She discovered the tragic tale of a family who had resided there long ago, a family torn apart by madness and a thirst for power. Desperate to save her loved ones, Elizabeth sought the help of a local paranormal investigator, Dr. Samuel Blackwood. Together, they uncovered the horrifying truth behind the house's dark past and the ritual that had bound the spirits to its very foundation. Armed with newfound knowledge and a plan, the Harrisons and Dr. Blackwood prepared to confront the malevolent presence that had taken hold of HOLLOWBROOK House. They gathered sacred artifacts and performed a ritual of their own, hoping to break the curse that held the spirits captive. In a climactic battle between light and darkness, the Harrisons fought against the vengeful spirits, their love for each other serving as their strongest weapon. With each moment of courage, the grip of the supernatural tightened, threatening to claim their souls forever. Finally, as dawn broke and the first rays of sunlight pierced through the shattered windows of HOLLOWBROOK House, the spirits let out a final, anguished cry. The curse was broken, and the house fell silent once more. The Harrisons, forever changed by their harrowing ordeal, left HOLLOWBROOK House behind, vowing to never speak of its horrors again. But the legacy of HOLLOWBROOK House lived on in their hearts, a reminder of the terrifying forces that lurk in the shadows, waiting to be awakened once more.